Hey, Cam. What can you guys kind of do to maybe pull out of this four-game slide that you guys have?
Play some defense. We gotta get our rotations together. Um, like get our switches and stuff like that on the scale. It's basically on the same page on that side of the ball. I feel like the offense kind of take care of itself for the most part. But I just think defensively we gotta get on the same page.
Like communication wise, you mean?
Communication wise, rotation wise, like personnel wise, knowing who to guard, knowing who to close out to, short, like who's a shooter, who's not. So I think all of that.
For you personally, you had kind of been struggling a little bit the past few games. Was it good to see the ball go down a little bit more this game?
Yeah, for sure. I was just taking opportunities when I saw them. So I'm just continue to do that. Continue to just trust my work, trust God, and the rest will take care of itself.
Thank you.
Allison.
When you're talking about defensively, kind of all the miscommunication that's going on out there, where do you think it starts? I mean, you have a game plan going into the game, so what happens that it unravels so quickly? Is it different guys coming off the bench?
I just think it's the rotations, like not necessarily like subbing. I'm talking about rotations on the floor, and just not talking. Literally, it's like talking to each other on the court. I think that's the biggest thing.
Any additional questions for Cam? All right, we're clear. Oh, wait a minute. I'm sorry. Allison put her hand right back up.
Sorry. When you talk about when you're not communicating much, is there normally a couple guys that communicate more that aren't on the floor with you guys, or is that just overall as a team, you guys aren't talking to each other out on the floor?
Nah, we all got to talk. It's not one person, three people. We all got to do a better job, myself included. So I just think we all got to come together and really just, figure that out.
All right. Thank you, Cam. That was the final question.
Appreciate it.
Great. Thank you for joining us. I think you might still be muted. There we go. Thank you. We will get started with a question from Sarah.
DeAndre, at one point you guys cut it to three in that third quarter, and then they kind of went on a big run. What did you see in that third quarter that sort of turned the tides against you guys?
I feel like they were hitting shots. I feel like we were playing solid defense for the most part. Hit some tough shots at the end of the buzzer. At the end of the shot clock, we weren't really hitting on our shots. Like that's basically what happened.
Lloyd mentioned that you guys were getting some open looks. They just weren't going down. And it seems like that might be the case the past kind of couple of games. Is there anything you guys can do to get kind of jumpstart that offense a little bit more? Or do you just kind of have to shoot through these struggles?
I mean, you just have to shoot through it. You're going to go through struggles. You don't know when in the season it's going to be. You hope it doesn't happen often, but it's been happening for us the last couple of games. So we're just going to, get in practice, get some extra shots up, and next game, hopefully we'll make some more.
Kevin.
Dre, Coach talked about how the shots weren't falling like you were mentioning, and Cam mentioned that he thought you needed to talk more on defense. I know it's human nature, but how do you fight sort of the natural tendency maybe to be quiet or not play as well defensively when your shots aren't falling? How do you fight against that?
Like you said, it's tough. Most guys put their head down, they get down themselves. But like as a team, we just gotta, uplift each other as much as possible. Even when we're missing shots, making shots, we just gotta rely on our defense. That'll help us win a lot of games because I feel like most games our shots will fall, and if our defense is clicking, when our offense is clicking, we'll be good.
All right, DeAndre, that was the final question we have for you. So thank you.
Have a blessed night.
You too. Okay, everybody, DeAndre was our final guest for the night. So thank you for joining us.